Hola gente! In this episode of Sabor Silicon Valley, we introduce you to Hispanic Heritage Foundation Ignite Fellow and our new intern, Daniela Cervantes. Enjoy.
So I received an email from the Hispanic Heritage Foundation. They send out updates to their youth award recipients about opportunities in the Silicon Valley and in the Bay Area for internships or scholarships or any type of opportunity. And as soon as I saw a digital marketing internship, I was like, I need to do this. I want to gain the skills to learn about marketing and the workforce. It was something that I knew I had to do, so I replied instantaneously. It's been so interesting just completing the primer activities and learning about how to stimulate people, like people's interests when you're promoting something or when you're trying to put out a brand. Just the infinite possibilities of how you can implement that into a project, and just wanting to already start with a declaration project. I'm just so excited to do that. So my senior year of high school, one of my college counselors, he has ties with the Hispanic Heritage Foundation, and he told us about this opportunity. It's called the Youth Awards, and I sent out my application. I had to complete a series of essays and typical community service. So there were several categories for which you could apply. So business and entrepreneurship and engineering, but I applied under community service because that's what I feel that I have dedicated myself to throughout my years in high school. And I received the silver medal in community service for Bay Area applicants. Honestly, when I got the email saying digital marketing, I was like, okay, I'm probably just going to be on my computer and I'm gonna be doing something with a random company. But then it wasn't until I got on the phone with yourself and Francia on the call when I learned I'm with Silicon Valley Latinos, and it's advocacy and outreach and just promotion for Latino success. And that's exactly what I wrote in my application for the Youth Awards that got me involved with this in the first place. That's exactly what I want to do with my career. I want to do something with advocacy for the Latino community, specifically how you spoke about how the media portrays everyone in a negative light, and how it kind of creates this stigma, and it discourages people or young Latinos from reaching their full potential just because they don't have that example. So I wrote that one of my main goals is to reach a platform to where I could influence young Latinos in a way that maybe I didn't have the influence, maybe up until now. But I remember in my application I was writing about how I'm really interested in performing arts, and I really like directing and producing, even though I didn't have as many opportunities to do so in my small town. But I also like politics, and I like policy and debate and public speaking. And I was I remember specifically, I don't know how I will influence my Latino community, whether that's in Hollywood or in the White House, but I know that one way or another, I know I have to make an impact and I have to give back. And just knowing that something like Silicon Valley Latinos exists, I feel that's the perfect mix of the two. It's kind of a shock because I was so used to just going to high school and never having to study. I could just not really give as much of an effort as I never felt like I really had to work hard in order to get a 4.5 GPA. But now that I'm here and I'm at Berkeley and I have to do 2 hours of reading every night, I'm just wow, this is real now. So it takes a lot of adjusting, but aside from my classes, it was just being at Berkeley for the first week was one of the most beautiful times of my life so far. Just being new to everything. I felt like I was in a brand new world, and I mean, growing up in a small town where everyone knows everyone, I feel like I could drive my car from one side of the town to the other with my eyes closed because I just know the streets so well, like by heart. But being here at Berkeley, it's like everywhere that I turn, at every corner, I'm going to mess up. And I'm going to not know where I am, and I'm gonna make a mistake, and I always have to say, I'm sorry, I'm new here, like, I don't know, can you help me with this? And it is very scary, and it is kind of intimidating, but I'm like relishing in that, like, it's beautiful. Like, when again in my life, and how many years am I gonna get to feel this brand new again? I'm really excited to take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way. Much like this internship, I don't really know what else is going to be presented to me, but I'm looking forward to saying yes to as many things as possible and just like juicing every single experience.